Hello everybody, Rainbow Foxy here, and I've noticed that a lot of people have amazing talents, but they're too afraid to show them, to announce them. Well, I was that person not that long ago. It may not seem like it, but I was. In fact, I'm going to tell you a story. This is the story about my passion for singing. You see, if there's one thing I love to do, it's sing. But not everyone does. When I was younger, I was shy and always afraid to sing. Except in the shower. You know those times you spend in the shower thinking no one is listening and you belt it out, only to have your parents come in and say, "You've been in there long enough? The show is over"? I'm sure everyone has had the experience of the school choir. I was that kid who stood at the back and lip-synced because I was too shy to sing out loud. Well, that is until I grew too tall to get away with that. I really loved to sing. It made me feel happy and alive. I tried and tried to find the courage to sing in front of people, but I couldn't hit the notes because my knees were knocking too loud and throwing my pitch off. I was terrified. I found it so hard to even stand up in front of people. I was scared, so every time I tried to sing and hit the notes, all I could do was squeak and crack. Then my voice changed, and it was even harder to sing and hit the notes. I was worried that everyone would laugh at me, so I didn't sing in public. That feeling stayed with me for a long time. I practiced a lot in the shower. I was in there so much, my parents bought shares in the water company. How did I begin to get rid of my fears, you ask? Well, you see, I was asked to participate in the school talent show. I knew I should do it, and I wanted to, but there it was again, the knocking of my knees. I swallowed hard, closed my eyes, and dug deep into myself, and found it. Found what, you ask? Courage. Something in me changed. I felt a little more confident. The knocking from my knees was a little quieter. I stood a little taller. Then before I knew it, I heard the word yes. I looked around and realized it was me talking. In that moment, I realized that things can be a lot less frightening if I had fun and stopped worrying about what other people thought. Then it came to me. I would sing The Saga Begins by Weird Al Yankovic. Have you ever seen Weird Al sing The Saga Begins? He looks like he is having so much fun. And he has great hair. So, I decided to sing it up on stage. When I was preparing to go on stage, I thought about the song and how many times I had pretended to be Weird Al. It gave me inspiration, and I knew all I had to do was have fun, and all the fear I had before would go away. It was as if I was feeling more courageous. I stepped on stage, and there they were again, those knees. I gently brushed my hand over my knees as if to say, "Shh, not so loud." I took a deep breath, and out it came. My first note. To my surprise, there were many notes. Then sentences. I was singing a real song in front of people. I was doing it. They were not laughing. They were clapping and cheering. I loved it. I never wanted that feeling to stop. After that day, I was no longer afraid. I wanted more. Now I think I sing as much as I talk. Sorry if the microphone cuts out here. Have you ever gone through a drive-thru and sang your order? "Could I please have a burger and fries with a Coke on the side?" People look at you a little strange, but they remember your order. I was also fortunate at school to have several good music teachers who took the time to teach me how to make my voice stronger. I have learned how to use vibrato in my voice and how not to strain while holding a high note. Especially the straining part, because I don't want to hurt my vocal cords. I take lessons on a weekly basis now because you know what they say, if you don't use it, you lose it. As I got older, my taste in music changed. I went from singing Weird Al to singing Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. Talk about a change. I love Broadway musicals. The music transports you to a different place. One minute you are a scientist, then the next, a monster. I think I have unleashed the vocal monster within me, and there is no putting him back in the box. Overcoming my fear of singing in public, and now being able to do the thing I love, is the greatest feeling. Now, I can't imagine a life without singing. It feels like singing has always been a part of me. I realize that the things that scare you the most can be the best things you will ever do. So, if you ever feel discouraged or disapproved of your talents or afraid to show them, just think of what I said. Think of me. Think of how you've been in the past and how you can improve yourself. Just like I did. So, I've rambled on enough about this. So, until next time, I will see you guys later.